Elon Musk, the mastermind of innovations and his journey to achieving world-class technologies. Elon Reeve Musk was born on June 28, 1971, in Pretoria, South Africa's administrative capital. He is of British and Pennsylvania Dutch ancestry. His mother, May Musk, née Haldeman, is a model and dietitian born in Saskatchewan, Canada, and raised in South Africa. His father, Elon Musk, is a South African electromechanical engineer, pilot, sailor, consultant, and property developer, who partly owned a Zambian emerald mine near Lake Tanganyika, as well as a rental lodge at the Timbavati Private Nature Reserve. Musk has a younger brother, Kimball, and a younger sister, Tosca. Musk's family was wealthy during his youth. His father was elected to the Pretoria City Council as a representative of the anti-apartheid Progressive Party and has said that his children shared their father's dislike of apartheid. His maternal grandfather, Joshua N. Haldeman, was an American-born Canadian who took his family on record-breaking journeys to Africa and Australia in a single-engine Belanca airplane. After his parents divorced in 1980, Musk chose to live primarily with his father. Musk later regretted his decision and became estranged from his father. He has a paternal half-sister and a half-brother. In one incident, after having called a boy whose father had committed suicide stupid, Musk was severely beaten and thrown down concrete steps. His father derided Elon for his behavior and showed no sympathy for him despite his injuries. He was also an enthusiastic reader of books, later attributing his success in part to having read Benjamin Franklin, An American Life, Lord of the Flies, the Foundation series, and The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. At age 10, he developed an interest in computing and video games, teaching himself how to program from the VIC-20 user manual. At age 12, Musk sold his BASIC-based Game Blaster to PC and Office Technology magazine for approximately $500. Musk attended Waterkloof House Preparatory School, Bryanston High School, and then Pretoria Boys High School, where he graduated. Musk was a good but not exceptional student, earning a 61 in Afrikaans and AB on his senior math certification. Musk applied for a Canadian passport through his Canadian-born mother, knowing that it would be easier to immigrate to the United States this way. While waiting for his application to be processed, he attended the University of Pretoria for 5 months. Musk arrived in Canada in June 1989 and lived with a second cousin in Saskatchewan for a year, working odd jobs at a farm and lumber mill. In 1990, he entered Queen's University in Kingston, Ontario. 2 years later, he transferred to the University of Pennsylvania, an Ivy League university in Philadelphia, where he earned 2 degrees, a Bachelor of Arts in Physics, and a Bachelor of Science degree in Economics from the university's Wharton School. Although Musk said he earned the degrees in 1995, the University of Pennsylvania maintains that they were awarded in 1997. He reportedly hosted large, ticketed house parties to help pay for tuition, and wrote a business plan for an electronic book scanning service similar to Google Books. In 1994, Musk held 2 internships in Silicon Valley, one at energy storage startup Pinnacle Research Institute, which investigated electrolytic ultracapacitors for energy storage, and another at Palo Alto-based startup Rocket Science Games. In 1995, he was accepted to a PhD program in materials science at Stanford University. However, Musk decided to join the internet boom, dropping out 2 days after being accepted and applied for a job at Netscape, to which he reportedly never received a response. In 1995, Musk, his brother Kimball, and Greg Curry founded Global Link Information Network, later renamed to Zip2. The company was financed mainly through a financing round of $200,000, of which 10% was contributed by his father Elon Musk. The company developed an internet city guide with maps, directions, and yellow pages, and marketed it to newspapers. They worked at a small rented office in Palo Alto, with Musk coding the website every night. Eventually, Zip2 obtained contracts with the New York Times and the Chicago Tribune. The brothers persuaded the board of directors to abandon a merger with CitySearch, however, Musk's attempts to become CEO were thwarted. Compaq acquired Zip2 for $307 million in cash in February 1999, and Musk received $22 million for his 7% share. In March 1999, Musk co-founded X.com, an online financial services and email payment company with $12 million of the money he made from the Compaq acquisition. X.com was one of the first federally insured online banks, and over 200,000 customers joined in its initial months of operation. Even though Musk founded the company, investors regarded him as inexperienced and replaced him with Intuit CEO Bill Harris by the end of the year. In 2000, X.com merged with the online bank Confinity to avoid competition, as the latter's money transfer service PayPal was more popular than X.com's service. In 2002, PayPal was acquired by eBay for $1.5 billion in stock, of which Musk, PayPal's largest shareholder with 11.72% of shares, received $175.8 million. In 2017, more than 15 years later, Musk purchased the X.com domain from PayPal for its sentimental value. In early 2001, Musk became involved with the nonprofit Mars Society and discussed funding plans to place a growth chamber for plants on Mars. In October of the same year, he traveled to Moscow with Jim Cantrell and Adio Resi to buy refurbished intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs, that could send the greenhouse payloads into space. He met with the company's NPO Lavochkin and Cosmotras. However, Musk was seen as a novice and the group returned to the United States empty-handed. In February 2002, the group returned to Russia with Mike Griffin, president of In-Q-Tel, to look for 3 ICBMs. They had another meeting with Cosmotras and were offered one rocket for $8 million, which Musk rejected. He instead decided to start a company that could build affordable rockets. With $100 million of his own money, Musk founded SpaceX in May 2002 and became the company's CEO and chief engineer. SpaceX attempted its first launch of the Falcon 1 rocket in 2006. Though the rocket failed to reach Earth orbit, it was awarded a Commercial Orbital Transportation Services program contract from NASA administrator and former SpaceX consultant, Mike Griffin later that year. After 2 more failed attempts that nearly caused Musk and his companies to go bankrupt, SpaceX succeeded in launching the Falcon 1 into orbit in 2008. Later that year, SpaceX received a $1.6 billion commercial resupply services contract from NASA for 12 flights of its Falcon 9 rocket and Dragon spacecraft to the International Space Station, replacing the Space Shuttle after its 2011 retirement. In 2012, the Dragon vehicle docked with the ISS, a first for a commercial spacecraft. In 2018, SpaceX launched the Falcon Heavy. The inaugural mission carried Musk's personal Tesla Roadster as a dummy payload. Since 2019, SpaceX has been developing Starship, a fully reusable, super heavy-lift launch vehicle intended to replace the Falcon 9 and the Falcon Heavy. In 2015, SpaceX began development of the Starlink constellation of low Earth orbit satellites to provide satellite internet access, with the first 2 prototype satellites launched in February 2018. A second set of test satellites, and the first large deployment of a piece of the constellation, occurred in May 2019, when the first 60 operational satellites were launched. The total cost of the decade-long project to design, build, and deploy the constellation is estimated by SpaceX to be about $10 billion. Some critics, including the International Astronomical Union, have alleged that Starlink blocks the view of the sky and poses a collision threat to spacecraft. During the Russian invasion of Ukraine, Musk sent Starlink terminals to Ukraine to provide internet access and communication. In October 2022, Musk stated that about 20,000 satellite terminals had been donated to Ukraine, together with free data transfer subscriptions, which cost SpaceX $80 million. After asking the United States Department of Defense to pay for further units and future subscriptions on behalf of Ukraine, Musk publicly stated that SpaceX would continue to provide Starlink to Ukraine for free, at a yearly cost to itself of $400 million. At the same time, Musk refused to block Russian state media on Starlink, declaring himself a free speech absolutist. Tesla Incorporated, originally Tesla Motors, was incorporated in July 2003 by Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning, who financed the company until the Series A round of funding. Both men played active roles in the company's early development prior to Musk's involvement. Musk led the Series A round of investment in February 2004. He invested $6.5 million, became the majority shareholder, and joined Tesla's board of directors as chairman. Musk took an active role within the company and oversaw Roadster product design, but was not deeply involved in day-to-day business operations. Musk assumed leadership of the company as CEO and product architect in 2008. A 2009 lawsuit settlement with Eberhard designated Musk as a Tesla co-founder, along with Tarpenning and two others. As of 2019, Musk was the longest-tenured CEO of any automotive manufacturer globally. In 2021, Musk nominally changed his title to Techno King while retaining his position as CEO. Since its initial public offering in 2010, Tesla stock has risen significantly. It became the most valuable carmaker in summer 2020, and it entered the S&P 500 later that year. In October 2021, it reached a market capitalization of $1 trillion, the sixth company in U.S. history to do so. In November 2021, Musk proposed, on Twitter, to sell 10% of his Tesla stock, since much is made lately of unrealized gains being a means of tax avoidance. After more than 3.5 million Twitter accounts supported the sale, Musk sold $6.9 billion of Tesla stock within a week, and a total of $16.4 billion by year-end, reaching the 10% target. In February 2022, the Wall Street Journal reported that both Elon and Kimball Musk were under investigation by the SEC for possible insider trading related to the sale. In 2022, Musk unveiled a robot developed by Tesla, Optimus. On June 20, 2023, Musk met with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi in New York City, suggesting that he might be interested in investing in India, as soon as humanly possible. Musk provided the initial concept and financial capital for Solar City, which his cousins Lyndon and Peter Rive founded in 2006. By 2013, Solar City was the second largest provider of solar power systems in the United States. In 2014, Musk promoted the idea of Solar City building an advanced production facility in Buffalo, New York, triple the size of the largest solar plant in the United States. Construction of the factory started in 2014 and was completed in 2017. It operated as a joint venture with Panasonic until early 2020. Tesla acquired Solar City for over $2 billion in 2016 and merged it with its battery unit to create Tesla Energy. The deal's announcement resulted in a more than 10% drop in Tesla's stock price. At the time, Solar City was facing liquidity issues. Multiple shareholder groups filed a lawsuit against Musk and Tesla's directors, stating that the purchase of Solar City was done solely to benefit Musk and came at the expense of Tesla and its shareholders. Tesla directors settled the lawsuit in January 2020, leaving Musk the sole remaining defendant. 2 years later, the court ruled in Musk's favor. In 2017, Musk founded the Boring Company to construct tunnels, and revealed plans for specialized, underground, high-occupancy vehicles that could travel up to 150 miles per hour, 240 kilometers per hour, and thus circumvent above-ground traffic in major cities. Musk expressed interest in buying Twitter as early as 2017, and had questioned the platform's commitment to freedom of speech. Additionally, his ex-wife Tallulah Riley had urged him to buy Twitter to stop the wokeism. In January 2022, Musk started purchasing Twitter shares, reaching a 9.2% stake by April, making him the largest shareholder. On April 4, Musk agreed to a deal that would appoint him to Twitter's board of directors and prohibit him from acquiring more than 14.9% of the company. However, on April 13, Musk made a $43 billion offer to buy Twitter, launching a takeover bid to buy 100% of Twitter's stock at $54.20 per share. In response, Twitter's board adopted a poison pill shareholder rights plan to make it more expensive for any single investor to own more than 15% of the company without board approval. Nevertheless, by the end of the month Musk had successfully concluded his bid for approximately $44 billion. This included about $12.5 billion in loans against his Tesla stock and $21 billion in equity financing. Although he initially affirmed his commitment to the acquisition, he sent notification of his termination of the deal in July. Twitter's board of directors responded that they were committed to holding him to the transaction. On July 12, 2022, Twitter formally sued Musk in the Chancery Court of Delaware for breaching a legally binding agreement to purchase Twitter. In October 2022, Musk reversed again, offering to purchase Twitter at $54.20 per share. The acquisition was officially completed on October 27. Musk made $175.8 million when PayPal was sold to eBay in October 2002. He was first listed on the Forbes billionaires list in 2012, with a net worth of $2 billion. At the start of 2020, Musk had a net worth of $27 billion. By the end of the year his net worth had increased by $150 billion, mostly driven by his ownership of around 20% of Tesla stock. During this period, Musk's net worth was often volatile. For example, it dropped $16.3 billion on September 8, the largest single-day plunge in Bloomberg Billionaires Index's history at the time. In November of that year, Musk passed Facebook co-founder Mark Zuckerberg to become the third richest person in the world. A week later he passed Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates to become the second richest. In January 2021, Musk, with a net worth of $185 billion, surpassed Amazon founder Jeff Bezos to become the richest person in the world. Bezos reclaimed the top spot the following month. On September 27, 2021, after Tesla stock surged, Forbes announced that Musk had a net worth of over $200 billion, and was the richest person in the world. In November 2021, Musk became the first person to have a net worth of more than $300 billion. On December 30, 2022, it was reported that Musk had lost $200 billion from his net worth due to declining stock values in Tesla, becoming the first person in history to lose such a large sum of money. In January 2023, Musk was recognized by Guinness World Records for experiencing the largest loss of personal fortune in history, with regards to his financial losses since November 2021, which Guinness quoted a Forbes estimate of $182 billion. Musk's personal wealth is managed by his family office called XSION LLC, formed in 2016 and run by Jared Burkle. Musk has 10 surviving children. He met his first wife, Canadian author Justine Wilson, while attending Queen's University in Ontario, Canada. They married in 2000. In 2002, their first child died of sudden infant death syndrome at the age of 10 weeks. After his death, the couple used IVF to continue their family. They had twins in 2004 followed by triplets in 2006. The couple divorced in 2008 and shared custody. In 2022, the eldest twin officially changed her name to reflect her gender identity as a trans woman and to use Wilson as her last name because she no longer wished to be associated with Musk. Musk blamed the estrangement of his daughter on what the Financial Times characterized as the supposed takeover of elite schools and universities by neo-Marxists. In 2008, Musk began dating English actress Tallulah Riley. They married 2 years later at Dornach Cathedral in Scotland. In 2012, the couple divorced, before remarrying the following year. After briefly filing for divorce in 2014, Musk finalized a second divorce from Riley in 2016. Musk then dated Amber Heard for several months in 2017, he had reportedly been pursuing her since 2012. In 2018, Musk and Canadian musician Grimes said that they were dating. Grimes gave birth to their son in May 2020. According to Musk and Grimes, his name was XAEA12, however, the name would have violated California regulations as it contained characters that are not in the modern English alphabet, and was then changed to XAEA12. This drew more confusion, as AE is not a letter in the modern English alphabet. The child was eventually named XAEAXII Musk, with X as a first name, Aeaxii as a middle name, and Musk as surname. In December 2021, Grimes and Musk had a second child, a daughter named Exa Dark Sidereal Musk, nicknamed Y, born via surrogacy. Despite the pregnancy, Musk confirmed reports that the couple were semi-separated. In September 2021, in an interview with Time in December 2021, he said he was single. In March 2022, Grimes said of her relationship with Musk, "I would probably refer to him as my boyfriend, but we're very fluid." Later that month, Grimes tweeted that she and Musk had broken up again. In September 2023 it was reported that the pair had a third child, a son named Techno Mechanicus Tau Musk. In July 2022, Insider published court documents revealing that Musk had had twins with Shervon Zeles, Director of Operations and Special Projects at Neuralink. They were born weeks before Musk and Grimes had their second child via surrogate in December. Also in July 2022, the Wall Street Journal reported that Musk allegedly had an affair with Nicole Shanahan, the wife of Google co-founder Sergey Brin, in 2021, leading to their divorce the following year. Musk denied the report. Musk also had a relationship with Australian actress Natasha Bassett, who has been described as an occasional girlfriend. In May 2022, Business Insider cited an anonymous friend of an unnamed SpaceX contract flight attendant, alleging that Musk engaged in sexual misconduct in 2016. The source stated that in November 2018, Musk, SpaceX, and the former flight attendant entered into a severance agreement granting the attendant a $250,000 payment in exchange for a promise not to sue over the claims. Musk responded, "If I were inclined to engage in sexual harassment, this is unlikely to be the first time in my entire 30-year career that it comes to light." He accused the article from Business Insider of being a politically motivated hit piece. After the release of the article, Tesla's stock fell by more than 6%, decreasing Musk's net worth by $10 billion. In April 2023, the government of the U.S. Virgin Islands sought to subpoena Musk for documents in a lawsuit alleging that JPMorgan Chase profited from Jeffrey Epstein's sex trafficking operation. In May, a judge granted the U.S. Virgin Islands' request to serve Musk electronically through Tesla after the U.S. territory had difficulty locating him. The efforts to subpoena Musk for documents do not implicate him in any wrongdoing and do not seek to have Musk testify under oath. Musk's former girlfriend Grimes filed a parental relationship petition in late September 2023 as part of a custody dispute. The petition came a month after Grimes openly accused him in a social media post of blocking her access to the youngest of their 3 children. Elon Musk's life is a beacon of inspiration, illustrating how audacious vision, unyielding determination, and resilience can propel one to extraordinary heights. From co-founding PayPal to spearheading SpaceX and Tesla, Musk embodies the spirit of innovation. His ability to confront challenges head-on, learn from setbacks, and persist in the face of skepticism inspires countless individuals to dream big, take risks, and strive for positive change. Musk's journey epitomizes the transformative impact of unwavering passion and a commitment to pushing boundaries, inspiring others to believe in their ability to shape a groundbreaking future. Do well to follow, comment, like and subscribe to encourage us to publish more contents like this. From all of us at Didactic Contents, we love you all.